Here we go. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Mark Kane. Thanks for tuning in to News 3 now at noon. Madison Lake rescue teams recovered an overturned sailboat this morning. The boat was floating off the southern shore of Lake Mendota. 2 people were pulled from the water. Dane County dispatchers were able to tell us no injuries were reported. We'll share any updates we get about the incident on air and online. One of the 2 men accused of killing a Madison doctor and her husband will remain in jail on a $1 million cash bond. Kerry Stanford's request for a lower bond was denied today. He's charged in the death of Dr. Beth Potter and her husband, Robin Kari. The couple is shot to death in the University of Wisconsin Arboretum last year. Madison police are investigating another report of shots fired, this time on the west side on Mineral Point Road near the Beltline exit. Witnesses say the shots came from a vehicle driving fast down the road. Police found several bullet casings. No damage nor injuries were reported. If you know anything about this incident, please call Madison Police. And police in Utah have released the body camera video showing their interaction with the missing woman from New York. The video shows officers trying to help Gabby Petito and her boyfriend Brian Laundrie near the entrance of Arches National Park on August 12th. Petito told officers she hit and scratched Brian because he was telling her to calm down. Officers decided not to charge Gabby and got Brian a hotel room for the night. The couple was living out of a van and doing a cross-country journey. Gabby was reported missing in September. Brian has since returned to Florida with the van and has not cooperated with investigators. He is considered a person of interest in Gabby's disappearance. Another nice day out there in southern Wisconsin. Austin has the details. Boy, bottle these up for sometime in February.
Yeah, honestly, it feels really good outside for the most part. I would say it's a little bit on the breezier side of things as of right now. Current conditions, we're at 74 degrees. We're still going to warm things up here into the upper 70s and low 80s later on in the afternoon. But just like what we saw yesterday, the dew points are just oh so low right now. So we're really not dealing with any humidity. But again, as I mentioned, that one factor that we're watching out for right now, it is those wind speeds. Now, they're not necessarily going to knock you off your feet, but we are seeing about a 15-mile-per-hour breeze right here in Madison. It's a little bit windier than what we have actually seen, but pressure holding pretty steady. So that's good news as well. Temperatures right now right around those mid-70s. Janesville and Monroe a little bit warmer right now. Both Mineral Point and Monroe are at 77, and Janesville actually pretty close to 80 degrees. They're usually a little bit on the warmer side of things compared to a lot of the rest of our communities. Wisconsin Dells on the flip side of things, they're at a very comfortable 73. Now you take a look at our dew points, and they are elevated from yesterday, but yesterday they were in the upper 30s and low 40s. So we're tacking on about 10 degrees here with the dew points, but with how low they were yesterday, with how low they still are today, even after throwing on an additional 10 degrees, humidity just not a factor outside here again. Doppler track also looking pretty good, but the northern part of the state starting to see some showers and thunderstorms. That's not going to affect us here for today, as we are looking to stay dry throughout the daytime hours. Our future cast is going to show tonight's low at just around 59 degrees. We are expecting mostly clear skies. It's going to stay pleasant, and the wind speed shouldn't be too much of an issue here. But taking a peek at these next 12 hours, notice how those temperatures expected to rise again into those upper 70s and low 80s. So we'll feel pretty warm out there, but I do think the breeze is going to help to make it feel a little bit cooler. But even with some sunshine, it's still going to feel like a pretty nice day. I don't think it's going to be as nice as yesterday. But then again, temperatures are going to fall pretty slowly later on tonight. Overall, these next 12 hours, really not much to worry about, but we are tracking some showers and storms, especially on Friday, and a few more chances here later on in the extended forecast. So make sure you stay tuned. I'll have all the details on what we're expecting here with that rain chance for tomorrow, but I do have to say we're not expecting much as of right now.
All right, we'll check back in a few minutes. Thank you, Austin. Emergency departments in our area are seeing an increase in patients. SSM Health says the latest surge of COVID infections and typical visits have them extremely busy. Doctors are asking people to stay up to date with preventative care visits to ease the strain on the ER staff. Hospitals in other harder hit parts of the country are also overwhelmed with COVID patients. In Florida, at least 90 hospitals are at 100% occupancy in their ICUs. And as the weather starts to get cooler, response organizations are asking for more winter clothing for Afghan refugees. Organizers are asking people to donate winter clothing in smaller sizes, medium and down. They're also asking that if you do buy children's clothing, do not buy with animals on it. Plain works the best. And for winter shoes, they need men's size 7 through 9 and women's size 5 through 7. There are 4 Salvation Army sites throughout the state where new items can be donated. In Madison, it's at the Salvation Army of Dane County at 3030 Darbo Drive. The other ones are at the Salvation Armies in Oak Creek, La Crosse, and Wausau. The longest-serving governor of Wisconsin and interim UW system president, Tommy Thompson, is having surgery following a weekend water skiing accident. Thompson said he needs to have his bicep reattached to the tendon. He's in some pain, but expected to be okay. The Board of Regents is currently in the process of searching for a permanent president to replace Thompson. Some incredible video from the Monona Police Department that shows officers rescuing a dog that's trapped under a dock on the Ohio River. After a failed attempt of jumping into the waters, officers realized they would have to take apart the pier in order to get Otis. They removed a plank in order to reach him. Otis was eventually reunited with his family. We're told he's doing well this afternoon, and you can watch that video online at channel3000.com. Well, Summerfest wraps up this weekend in Milwaukee, but organizers are already sharing plans for next year. The pandemic pushed the music festival back this year. It's normally held in the summer, not September. Next year, it'll run in June and July, but only on the weekends. In the past, Summerfest has been held over a 12-day stretch with 1 or 2 days off in between. The 2022 lineup will be announced sometime next year. Well, new data shows women are outnumbering men on college campuses. We'll look into why. Plus, here's what's coming up in today's Money Watch report.
The Fall Semi-Annual Sale and Sweepstakes is on now at Ashley Home Store. Shop brand new fall furniture styles at huge discounts, up to 60% off. Then get your scratch-off card in store for your chance at specials and bonus deals. You could even win the $5,000 grand prize. Only at Ashley Home Store.
Stanton Optical is always here for you. With our safe telehealth technology, you can just walk in for an eye exam whenever you need one. And your eye exam is free when you buy 2 pair of glasses for as low as $59.95. Find your nearest store at StantonOptical.com or call 1-800-STANTON.
Home is where the heart is, and Feldco's here to make home even better. Right now, buy 1 window and you'll get 1 free, plus no interest for 1 year. That'll keep your home and your family warm, safe, and comfortable all year long. Buy 1 window, get 1 free now, and let Feldco get your home ready for fall.
Buy 1, get 1 free, and soon. Call now.
For quality windows, siding, and doors, call 866 for Feldco.
McGann Furniture in Baraboo has a question for you. Have you ever bought a piece of furniture in a box and then had to put it together yourself? We know it's not fun. At McGann's, everything is professionally inspected and assembled before pickup or delivery. Goodbye headaches, and there's no extra charge for assembly. And remember, at McGann's, we don't inflate prices only to mark them down for a sale. Stop in soon and discover the difference. You'll be glad you did. McGann Furniture, downtown Baraboo.
It's no secret, Robertson is Wisconsin's aesthetic leader, but with results this natural, patients can keep it a secret if they want. Our secret to the best skin of your life, HydraFacials. Book a free consultation to learn how HydraFacials are different at Robertson.
We're here at the local farmers market where Informed Choice Insurance Agency is offering fresh, local, hand-picked Medicare. What do you mean when you say shop local for Medicare?
Your local Medicare plans have all the bells and whistles that national TV ads promise, only better, because you're working with local agents who know the doctors, the specialists, and the hospital networks inside and out. You're not going to get that calling a call center in Des Moines, Iowa.
Don't get fooled by national TV hype. When it comes to Medicare options, keep it local with Informed Choice Insurance Agency, and they're free.
6 months of AccuView Oasis contacts plus an eye exam. Only $125. Lowest price ever. Plus free trial lenses in store. Get the deal at Stanton Optical. Unbeatable prices without the drama.
You can't miss the Fall Semi-Annual Sale and Sweepstakes. On now at Furniture and Appliance Mart. Save as much as 40% off top brand appliance doorbusters. Plus no interest financing with no minimum purchase. Only at Furniture and Appliance Mart inside Ashley Home Store off the Beltline.
loosen their wallets in August in a big way. According to the Commerce Department, retail sales rose 0.7% last month. Economists were predicting a decline. Sales rose as more people shopped online, with demand spread across a wide variety of categories, from big-ticket items to smaller purchases. More Americans signed up for unemployment benefits last week. According to the Labor Department, first-time filings for weekly jobless claims rose by 20,000 to 332,000. Microsoft is getting rid of passwords. The company said users now have several options to log in, including a security app where you can use a biometric like a fingerprint scan. The feature has been available for corporate accounts since March. Microsoft says there are roughly 18 billion attacks on passwords every year. And make money while saving money. Penny Hoarder is seeking a potential penny pincher ready to part ways with wasteful habits. The personal finance site is looking for someone to trade out one pricey expense for more frugal choices like brewing coffee at home or meal planning instead of getting food delivery. The lucky candidate will track and curb spending for 30 days to pay $5,000. The deadline to submit those prudent proposals is this Sunday. And that's your CBS Money Watch report. For more, head to cbsmoneywatch.com. At the New York Stock Exchange, I'm Diane King Hall.
Thank you, Diane. Colleges are seeing a drop in the number of male students. About 4 in 10 college students are men. Universities have lost 1.5 million students over the past 5 years, and men make up 71% of that decline. It appears it will continue. The group Common Application says women filed 1 million more college applications this year than men.
Once I got into college, I was having significant financial problems. So I ended up having to work 7 days a week. So I ended up having 2 jobs.
Researchers say one reason is that men sometimes are not as mentally prepared as women for the demands of school. They encourage parents to talk to their teens to make sure college is really the right option for them. Let's check Wall Street at the noon hour. The Dow Industrial is down 154 points, the NASDAQ off 53, and the S&P 500 is down 20. Well, it's going to be another nice day to go for a walk, maybe grill out this evening. Our chances of rain return tomorrow, though. Austin's got your full weekend forecast in just a couple of minutes. We'll be right back.
Let the design team at Wanakee Furniture ETC help you find your inspiration and transform your room. Every style, every budget, our creativity, passion, and expertise will help you design your dream space.
Bring quality home at Wanakee Furniture ETC.
We are Dane County. We are Madison, McFarland, Sun Prairie. We are Wanakee, Stoughton, Middleton, Deerfield, and everywhere in between. We are committed to being unique in supporting the value when families share the memories of family and friends at the loss of a loved one. We are Crest Funeral and Cremation Service. More than just a funeral home, we are the people you know and trust to help families before, during, and after the loss of a loved one. Learn more at crestfuneralservice.com.
The light at the end of the tunnel isn't shining so brightly for everyone. Families continue to fight for survival. Some jobs are gone forever. Bills pile up. But please know, you have not been forgotten. Your local Wisconsin energy and emergency rental assistance providers are working together to keep you safely in your home and your heat and power on. Apply now for a hand up.
It's only paint. It's only paint that comes in an award-winning twist and pour container. It's only paint that can cover the brightest shade of orange known to mankind in just one coat. It's only paint that will help you become TV's hottest writer, where one day you'll meet this guy who starred in that thing. So yeah, it's only paint. Only easy opening, smooth pouring, change your life both professionally and romantically. Paint. Right now at Menards, get 11% off everything, including Dutch Boy paint.
Rest comfortably with brands you can trust at Wanakee Furniture ETC. Create a unique and stylish room with made-in-the-USA products from companies like Smith Brothers of Bern. Select from a wide variety of sofas at a great price.
Bring quality home at Wanakee Furniture ETC.
For families who have lost loved ones to COVID-19, Susan Simon reveals how a federal program can help with funeral costs.
He was a wonderful man.
And how the family of a beloved school superintendent is benefiting. Tonight on News 3 Now at 10.
Friday on News 3 Now this morning, we are kicking off Madison Restaurant Week.
We'll share how you can watch and win a free voucher to put towards your meal.
And Chris Reese is tracking the chance of storms before Friday Night Football.
We'll see you from 4:30 to 7.
The Farm Report is sponsored by Blaine's Farm and Fleet.
Well, let's check in now with Pam Yankee from the Midwest Farm Report. And before we get to the numbers, I hear you have some travel pictures for us.
Well, you know, I never get much of a chance to share those pictures on the noon show. I share them in the morning show, and of course, I've got them on Facebook, but thought we might share a few of them just to give people a little sense of what it was like on our tour to the Southwest, the Grand Canyon, Bryce, and Zion Canyon. We had a great group and saw a lot of different things. I think I mentioned time and time again how different the weather is. You know, for 3 inches of rain down there, those folks literally have roads flooded. There we are in Arches National Park, Monument Valley. That is just tremendous. That's one of the highest arches that we're standing in front of right there. I think they call it the Elephant Arch, and it gives you a real sense on how you almost have to be there to get perspective on how big these arches are. And there's literally hundreds, if not thousands, of arches that were in that particular area. There we are holding down some real estate on the edge of the Grand Canyon. Again, when you've got people from Wisconsin, the heat down there was somewhere in the neighborhood of anywhere from 98 to about 110, so you see why we were kind of hanging in the shade. Wildlife was also a big part of what we saw, and the wildlife was not shy about getting up on us. There's my husband, the wildlife behind us there, back in Monumental Valley. We saw bighorn sheep, we saw deer, we saw elk. There the group is in the Bryce Canyon, taking a stroll down in that beautiful country. The part that's kind of funny is obviously the wildlife becomes very accustomed to visitors, so the people have to be warned about keeping their distance. The elk were in the rut. There's the closest thing I got to a farm interview. That is Gatsby the turkey, who's used as an educational prop for one of the museums that we visited. There's the elk, like I said, that we're happy to walk right into our campgrounds, right up on the buses. Now, see, Gatsby, they are using him to help people understand how important turkeys were for American Indians, the Native Americans that were down there. So, like I said, the wildlife was around. There wasn't anybody farming them, but they were happy to become a part of the picture on our tour. I've got more pictures up. I've got a scad more pictures up. If you want to look on Facebook, the group page that we've put together is Farm Tour 2021, the Grand Canyon and Bryce and Zion Canyons, and you'll see these pictures as well as many more. I want to thank all the folks that went along with me for contributing. That's the state capitol, inside the state capitol in in Salt Lake City, rather. Beautiful, beautiful state capitol for the state of Utah. Another stop that we got a chance to enjoy. And like I said, that Facebook group page has pictures from everybody's own perspective. So check it out on Facebook. It's called the Farm Tour 2021, the Grand Canyon, Bryce, and Zion Canyon. There we are in front of the lodge in Zion National Park. And again, like I said, sometimes it was nice to be out hiking. Other times we needed to retreat to the shade. A couple other tidbits as far as agribusiness news for you on this Thursday. Congratulations to Chilton dairy farmer Rosie Lisway. She has been selected as the new president of the Wisconsin Beef Council Board. Rosie will lead the 23-member board. She's a dairy farmer by Chilton, like I said, serves on the board through an appointment with the Wisconsin Farm Bureau Federation. She took over that role following Val Gaffney, a seed stock beef producer from Barneveld that completed her 2 years as president of the board. Congratulations again. Also, Amy Reduns from Ellsworth is the president-elect, and Kurt Larson from the Equity Livestock Association is Secretary-Treasurer. We also picked up the 3 finalists today for the Wisconsin Leopold Conservation Award. The finalists include Mike Berg from Blanchardville in Lafayette County, Charlie Hammer and Nancy Cavazanjan from Beaver Dam in Dodge County, and John and Dorothy Prisky from Fall River in Columbia County. The final announcement on who is the 2021 Wisconsin Leopold Conservation Award winner will come up in December, where they will be presented with a $10,000 cash prize as well as a beautiful crystal award recognizing their contributions to sustainability and the environment. Barrel and block cheese both unchanged today in Chicago. The AA butter, that dropped 3 3/4 cents to $1.79 per pound. So there you go. Quick snapshot on some of the highlights from our tour. It's really hard, though, through pictures. Now that I've been there, it's really hard through pictures to get perspective on things like the Grand Canyon, Bryce, and Zion Canyon. Canyon. And now, wouldn't you know, I'm back, and I swear I see some of those same backdrops in a whole bunch of commercials and television movies.
Absolutely.
Because that's a big part of what they get money from down there is backdrops for movies and commercials.
Thanks for the preview. I'll be there next week.
Oh, really? Well, good for you.
Yes, going to Las Vegas to see Barry Manilow. Jealous?
Excellent. There you go.
Then go down to the Grand Canyon.
Be ready for the heat. Just be ready for the heat.
I will be. Thank you.
All right, buddy.
All right. And here's Austin now. Get ready for the heat around here.
Yeah, we're going to see our own little warm spell. It's going to be a brief one, so we are going to warm things up here. Temperatures actually nearing 90s at times, but thankfully this is going to be another short-lived warm-up as we are looking to cool things down just a few days afterwards. We're staying quiet here for today. Lots of sunshine overhead. It feels pretty great, but as I mentioned earlier, those wind speeds a little bit pesky right now, between around 10 and 15 miles per hour. Rain chances still dropping a little bit here for our Friday. We're still looking at that chance to see some showers and storms, but earlier on in the week, it did look like there was a much greater chance, and that has since actually fallen off. Lots of blue skies outside. It looks gorgeous. It feels gorgeous outside as we really don't have many, if any, issues overall, but that high temperature trend is still going to show that major warm up. Next few days, still a little bit above average, but then we crank up the heat here for both Sunday and Monday. Now notice how afterwards we do quickly cool things right back down, those lower 80s on Tuesday. And then by the time we reach Wednesday and beyond, we're looking to sit right around those lower to even middle 70s. So we're looking pretty comfortable towards the end of this forecast, but we have a few more summer days ahead of us before we do finally see that pretty significant cool down. Now, our 24-hour temperature change, it does show we're a few degrees warmer than yesterday. One of those main reasons why is that we're seeing a southerly breeze here that's a little bit stronger than what we have seen. Pretty much every other factor is still pretty similar. We have risen the dew points a little bit, but if anything, that's just going to keep our temperatures a little bit closer to yesterday. Current temps in those mid-70s right now. A pair of 74s in Wisconsin Dells and Madison. Janesville, again, pretty close to 80, not quite reaching it just yet. Currently at 79 degrees. Viroqua also at about 73. So these temperatures are pretty consistent across the board and consistently very pleasant, if you ask me, especially with dew points that are on the lower side of things. Again, we really start to talk about higher humidity whenever we see these dew points reaching the 60s and especially the 70s. So the 40s and lower 50s that we're seeing here today, it still feels great outside. Even though we are looking at elevated humidity compared to yesterday, you're still just not going to feel a difference out there. But the one factor today, the one difference that we're looking at, it is that southerly breeze here. Again, for a lot of us, it is between around 10 and 15 miles per hour. Janesville even seeing 17 miles per hour and Monroe at about 16. But what this does for us is a lot of the heat here in the United States is of course down to our south, and this helps pull up a little bit more of that warmth, and that's why we are expecting to reach those upper 70s and lower 80s here later on even today. But those rain chances, again, dropping off here for Friday. We're looking at about a 30% chance, and then we're looking at a dry Saturday, Sunday, and Monday as of right now, which is even more good news there. To put this all in perspective here, we're still going to see a lot of sunshine for most of this next 10 days, but we do have a few rain chances to watch out for. Thankfully, what we're looking at on Tuesday and Wednesday, that's going to help to cool things down for us. We are expecting those temperatures to drop afterwards, and we're not looking at a big warm-up. Now, this could change here towards the end of this forecast, but right now, a lot of our models are staying pretty consistent with those lower to mid-70s, and that's actually pretty comfortable outside. It's also where we should be here for this time of the year, so that elevated upper 80s on Sunday and Monday, definitely starting to become more and more out of the norm here. So first day of fall's on Wednesday, and we are pretty close to seeing those fall time temperatures sticking around for quite some time.
The last weekend of summer.
Don't remind me. I love summer. I'm a big summer fan, so it's coming to an end.
I'm a big autumn fan, so
okay.
We're all happy.
There we go. I like it.
All right. Thanks, Austin. We'll have our pet of the week for you right after this.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
High Point Steakhouse, Southern Wisconsin's premier supper club. You can still enjoy our award-winning steak dinners with our new takeout and delivery service. We call it the High Point Steakout. Call in your order today.
This is a Wisconsin brewmaster. He brews the local craft beer, the beer that washes down the Oktoberfest brat, the brat that pairs with the potato salad that befriends the burger that tastes like victory. Festival Foods. We are Wisconsin.
Important healthcare announcement. If people tell you your TV is too loud, or if listening in some environments has become difficult, we are requesting your participation in a special program called the 30-Day Challenge. Hearing Life Hearing Centers are seeking people with hearing difficulties to evaluate a new digital mini hearing aid now being released. To take part in this event, you must call. Please get a pencil and write down the number below. All people with hearing aids or hearing difficulties are wanted to take part in the 30-Day Challenge, evaluating a new high-tech device that sits discreetly behind your ear. This hearing aid is Bluetooth enabled and is rechargeable. All hearing assessments are performed at no charge for those taking part in the challenge. Participants will try these hearing aids for 30 days. Call the number below and take the Hearing Life 30-Day Challenge.
So, what do you think?
I love it.
This is a Wisconsin farmer. She grows the locally sourced freshness, the freshness that complements the wild-caught salmon, the salmon that tees up the cheesecake that sweetens every moment. Festival Foods. We are Wisconsin.
High Point Steakhouse, Southern Wisconsin's premier supper club. You can still enjoy our award-winning steak dinners with our new takeout and delivery service. We call it the High Point Steakout. Call in your order today.
It is time to introduce you to our pet of the week. Meet Dobby. He is a playful and sweet 7-month-old puppy. His personality is really starting to shine. Staff says he was shy at first when he first arrived at the shelter from Alabama, but now he's outgoing and loves giving kisses and thinks he's a lapdog. Dobby would benefit from positive reinforcement and enjoys lots of playtime. A 7-year-old puppy can be a lot of work, but a lot of fun as well. If you're interested in adopting him or checking out the other animals at the Dane County Humane Society, go to giveshelter.org. And last week's pet, our senior gal, Jillian, was adopted last week, one day after our segment aired. Congratulations to her. She needed a good home. We have 2 weeks left to buy your Bark and Wine tickets. This event lets you sip wine and cuddle a puppy. Happy Hour tickets have sold out, but ones for the dessert hour and virtual celebration party are still available. Bark and Wine is set for October 16th. Buy your tickets online at the shelter's website. Always a good time. And here's Austin with one final check of the forecast.
I do have to say, Dobby was just so adorable.
Hello.
Hey, there we go. All right.
I don't hear you, though. There you go. Now I hear you.
Yeah? All right. Perfect.
Dobby was cute, wasn't he?
Dobby was so adorable. Oh, my gosh. I might stop by later and see if I can do that. Well, maybe I got to see if my apartment will allow me to do that. But later on this afternoon, beautiful day to do anything outdoors, 81 degrees. We are looking at a gorgeous day, mostly sunny skies. Later on tonight, our temperatures will fall down to about 59, so about 10 degrees warmer than last night. Mostly clear skies overhead, and we're looking pretty good again. And then over these next 12 hours, really not too many changes. Still looking pretty consistent. It'll be a little bit breezy here over the next few hours, but we are going to see those breezes dial back here in the overnight hours tonight. And then another peek at your extended forecast. That chance of showers and storms on Friday. Now it is looking more so like a chance for some showers with an isolated thunderstorm possible. No severe weather is expected on our Friday, which is some good news there. Sunday and Monday, it gets hot, upper 80s, but thankfully it's not going to last very long. And towards the middle of next week, we're settling right in at home here in those lower to mid 70s right at the beginning of fall.
Something for everybody. All right, thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you back here at 4 o'clock. Have a great afternoon.